A father gave some advice he contends will abuse-proof your children. Do you believe that? Do you believe it's our job to abuse-proof our kids, to make them unable to be abused? I think it's our job to give them the mental tools to protect themselves, but more importantly, the physical tools, the spiritual tools. Yep, I want my daughter to be able to look out and see physical threats. In fact, when she was getting ready to go to college, I talked her into letting me take her on an OPSEC test run or two. We went to downtown and I walked her through, first on her own, what do you see? And then we continued to walk and I said, here's what I see. Look into that alley. Why are those people all stacked up into that alley? There's nothing back there. There's no doors. There's no food. What are they doing? Why are they there? Oh, I didn't notice that. I did. Why do you think they're there? I don't know. Why are they congregating there? Isn't there a place around the corner where they give out needles? Oh, that's right. That's where they give people their heroin needles. Right. Are those people you want to spend time with? No. Walking down the street, I said, there's a man coming up behind us. I'm with you right now, so I don't think he's going to do anything. And maybe he's just an ordinary man. If you were by yourself, how could you protect yourself from being taken from behind? And I showed her, here's a lamppost. It's a great, big, tall, thick lamppost. He can't come at you, but he could reach around you and grab your neck. What about putting your back up against that wall? Well, that's not very well lit. What about this one, though? So I took her through that physical run because we're to do that with our kids. A father decided that he wanted to give some advice on how to abuse-proof your children. I'll play this for you in a second and respond, and I'd be curious to see what you think about this. We also have to abuse-proof our retirements, our savings accounts, our kids' college funds against a super volatile economy. Good God, if we fall into war with Iran, I don't know what becomes of our economy. We're halfway through the year, and my friend Zach Abraham looks at this a little bit like a sports team. How is our coach doing or your coach doing with your retirement assets this halfway point through the year? Zach's giving a free live webinar coming up the 24th of this month. All you have to do is register at knowyourriskpodcast.com. He's going to go through how this nation has done halfway through in the economy, what this volatility has done to retirement accounts. He's going to give a perspective on the second half of 2025, and he's going to talk about how in times of volatility, there is great opportunity as long as you are managing risk and looking to lower costs, which is exactly what Bulwark does. Go register for this, attend it. It's free. It's knowyourriskpodcast.com, K-N-O-W, knowyourriskpodcast.com. Investment advisory services offered through Trek Financial LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. Investments involve risk and are not guaranteed. Past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Trek 25-252. Here's a father with some advice on how to abuse-proof kids, not retirement accounts, but kids.
Number one, and I cannot stress how important this one is, I have raised him to not be blindly obedient to me. I do something he doesn't like, he tells me. I still don't listen to him, he tells my wife. If there is a boundary put in place for his well-being or safety, when he asks me why that is in place, I explain it to him. I do not say because I said so, because I'm the adult, because you have to listen to me, none of that. Kids who are trained to not question authority are easy targets. Thing two, we do not punish, we do not shame for misbehavior or mistakes. Research is clear on this. Punishment is ineffective discipline to begin with. And threat of, your parents are going to be mad at you, they're going to get you in trouble, are one of the tools that abusers use to keep kids quiet. When my kid's teachers threaten to call home, he's like, please do. They'll help us navigate this situation. Because he's not afraid of us. He is not afraid of us finding out about anything that happens to him. Thing number three, we talk about bodies. Bodies are not taboo. You want to tell us something about your body? We are not going to make you feel weird about that. Now, if you find yourself saying right now, I thought these tips were going to be like, don't let my kids be alone with adults and don't let them go to sleepovers and all this other stuff. And what you've just provided us, John, is just general parenting advice. Yes, the greatest shield against abuse is the way that you parent them every day. And I just wish more parents knew that.
So let's start at the very, very beginning here. He teaches his kid to question him and his wife separately, to separate them. That's a great way to give your kid borderline personality disorder by splitting the parents. It's one of the things his kid develops as a technique of control. Wow, if I don't like something my dad did, I can go to my mom and maybe she'll change it. And the kid gets in the position of they're running the household. And guess what that does to them? It helps them feel uneasy because kids require mentally and spiritually a strong father and a supportive and nurturing mother. So great advice if you want to split your kid up borderline personality like. You and your wife need to be a unit. And if your kid tries this splitting, your wife would say, no, if dad said it, that's the rule. If mom said it, that's the rule. Then later, you and her in private can have a conversation about this. Okay? Secondly, sometimes it's healthy to say to your child, because I am the parent. And one of the ways you can do this is say, look, I respond to God. I take my orders from God Almighty. I don't question God. This is what it says in the Bible. I am your parent. My job is to raise you in a godly way. I'm going to do that. We love you. We know you. We're here for your concerns. And if anyone ever tells you to keep a secret from us, they don't have your best interests at heart. If anyone ever touches you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, you will never be in trouble for telling us. In fact, you'll be brave. If an adult is threatening you or taking you aside and whispering secrets in your ears, you come and tell us, because we are the ones who God has entrusted to care for you. I think that is a whole better series of ways to keep your kids from being abused.